Since the death of Colonel Gaddafi, there have been scenes in Tripoli which would have been unthinkable just a few months ago. His Bab al-Azizia compound has become a sort of tourist attraction, where civilians mingle with the heroes of the revolution. These women came here to watch the demolition of one of his ruined houses. For them, it's a powerful symbol.
For us, this place here represents him, his thinking, his people. All the atrocities have started from here that happened in Libya for the last 42 years. So this place for us now with him represents our freedom and the freedom of Libya and the future of Libya. And hopefully once it's demolished, there will be nothing left of Gaddafi.
I can't describe what I feel. I still don't believe. Really, I don't believe. Sometimes I feel, is this true? And then I find it's true. So I feel that I'm alive again.
It's a country that never had political freedom. We never had different political parties. We had one ruler, one dictator, one thinking. We have to learn how to practice our freedom now. We have to learn how to accept divisions politically. We hope that we will keep the unity of our people through that.
I am doing that, not that machine.
Building a united country on the rubble left by the revolution is a crucial test for Libya, where reconciliation between rebels and former Gaddafi supporters has hardly started. Demilitarization and handling inter-regional tensions and tribal rivalries are also challenges. The President of the European Parliament has already visited Libya. It was the first official visit from an international political organisation.
I offered quite concrete projects on the level of politicians' exchange, how to build democracy, democratic institutions and procedures.
The NTC has already pledged to lead the country towards democracy with a system based on Sharia law.
The source of all legislation in Libya is Sharia law. On this basis and during the transition period, any law or decision that's not in accordance will not be implemented.
The plan is for an interim government to guide the country's reconstruction alongside the NTC before elections in 8 months' time for an assembly which will draft the new constitution. Until then, it will also face the hard task of ensuring security and stability. These men are from the south of Libya, about 1,000 kilometers from the capital.
We're here to protest and to make the voice of people from the south heard. There are groups of criminals there, remains of the Gaddafi regime, who violate our rights. They arrest people, commit robberies and rape, and they threaten our security. The south has become a refuge for Gaddafi's mercenaries. They've gathered in that region and perpetrate all sorts of crimes while pretending to be the 14th of February revolutionaries.
Some of that people, they're from Niger, from Chad. They are not Libyans. They do bad things with us. They destroyed everything there. So we ask the NTC and all the military council here to help us.
We're asking Europe to play their part in protecting the south of Libya, because it's the main starting point for all the African people in Libya who want to go to Europe.
Many black Africans have become collateral victims of the Libyan revolution. Here, just over the Tunisian border, the Chucha refugee camp is the last one left in the region. There are still around 4,000 people here, many of them from sub-Saharan Africa. Because Gaddafi used black African mercenaries during the revolution, all black Africans, many of whom have lived in Libya for years, have become suspect. Now they risk being ill-treated, arrested, or even killed by revolutionaries tracking down mercenary soldiers. Yaqub Adam, originally from Darfur, has been here for 7 months. Before that, he used to make a living doing odd jobs in Tripoli.
Not everyone was a mercenary. We don't deny that they existed, but those people were forced by Gaddafi's men. They told them either you're with us or you're with the rebels. Some of our people were killed in Misrata because they refused. The brigades forced them to join them or killed them. The choice was between two evils, and even the softest option was sour for us. Either you joined the brigades and got killed by the rebels, or you didn't and you were killed anyway. But not everyone participated.
Some people have only arrived here recently. Rania and her family are originally from Sudan, but they have lived in Libya for 9 years. Now, however, in the uncertainty and chaos of post-revolutionary Libya, it's impossible for them to stay.
It's worse because the new people in Benghazi think is our enemies, black people. Because Gaddafi loved black people, so now everyone is the best. Gaddafi love him is enemy. They're enemies now, because when we stay in
when we were at the border post, the rebels didn't give us the food that was coming from Tunisia.
منعوا عنا الطعام اللي كان يجينا من تونس.
And before we got there, they were beating up all the Africans.
اللي موجودين في المعبر، الناس اللي قبلنا كانوا عالقين في المعبر. It's hard.
For many of these people, and for Libya itself, the future is uncertain.